and welcome back to my channel, Rae-DivaMePlz. I want to start off by thanking everyone that has already subscribed to my channel. It is so appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'm just looking forward to growing with you guys and learning with you guys, just as you are pretty much interested and looking forward to learning with me. So today's video is going to be about state board. Yes, state board. Oh, and check out my nails. How you doing? Okay, so a few things. I did not start doing nails until I started nail technology school in February of this year. Seems so long ago, I know. And with the coronavirus going on, it just made it a complete process that I was not ready for at all. But I endured it, and here I am today, a licensed nail technician looking to grow and build. So I went to nail school in Blue Springs, Missouri. I am currently located in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm originally from St. Louis, but here in Kansas City for the time being. So I went to House of Heaven in Blue Springs, Missouri. It is supposed to be a 3-month program, 400 hours, but you know, as of due to Corona, I ended up graduating June 3rd of this year. So when we went online, it was a process. And I can say that the only thing that I really missed, that I didn't get to really do, was the hands-on client experience. That would be the only thing that I would say that I missed. Everything else, the education was fine, even going through a couple of teachers, but education was completely fine. It was just the hands-on experience that I missed out on. So we went online I would say about mid-March, mid to end of March, and we stayed online until mid-May, because when I came back, I only completed about 2.5 weeks of school before I graduated. So my school, they gave me a couple of things. When starting out, you do get a student card, so that you are able to go to the nail supply store and buy supplies to start out with, if you can see that. They also gave us the Milady nail technology book. This is the student handbook, and as well as they gave me the learning manual or book that we use from. And they also gave us a little fake hand to use and practice with. Once you graduate, you do get another one to take to state board. This is the hand that I took to state board. We'll get into that later. Here is my folder that I used throughout the time that I was in nail school. I don't have it in here, but I have all of my test review exams or paperwork, my vocab, all of that is in here. We even had like a skill sheet that we had to use to all prepare for the state board. They even gave us this little packet here that basically explains what the practical of state board is going to be. So there is 2 exams that you have to take. There is a theory part that is 110 questions, and then there is the practical part of where you go over setup and sanitation for a client. In the practical, you will have 2 clients. So setup and sanitation for the first client. On that first client, you will be doing a manicure. On that manicure, you will be polishing all of the nails red, and they will be making sure that you are doing that correctly. After you do the manicure, you will take off the red polish and prepare for a tip blend. After the tip blend, you will do a sculpture nail with odorless monomer or low odor monomer that has to be sealed, and they will check if it's sealed or not. And then after that, after the tip blend, the sculpture nail, you will have to do a blood exposure or blood spill. And I believe that is all. So actually preparing for state board. So like I said, I graduated June 3rd, and let me look at my calendar. I made a schedule, and as of September 1st, so I would actually say August 30th, that's the Monday, I set a schedule to start studying for state board, which I took September 14th, 2020. So that was all about maybe a few days ago. So I set a schedule to start studying, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't start studying until the Thursday, which was the 10th. I did not start studying for real until the 10th of September, and I mainly spent most of my time looking for a quiz that I will be able to use to be able to test what I already know so far. Because mind you, I did not look at anything from the time I graduated until September 10th. All I was doing was actually practicing on my family and friends, of getting used to that, to working on clients, since I did not get that when I was in school. So I started studying September 10th, looking for a quiz that I would be able to help navigate and use to show how much I already knew. I knew that most of the theory was going to be about sanitations and infection and diseases. I knew that was going to be at least 70 to 75% of the exam. So that was what I was looking for, to be able to make sure that I knew the material. So I found this website that I am going to put down in the description box. So all of my future nail techs that are preparing for state board will be able to go and look at that. So let me see here. And then, so also mind you guys that the exam that I found, the practice quiz that I found, is 110 questions. It actually is coming from the cosmetology exam, or whoever created that made a nail technology part of the cosmetology exam, because I know they do get like a little intro to that, so they will be able to provide that service. So I'm still looking. Okay, so here it is. If you can see that up here, it says cosmetology nail exam practice. So like I said, it is 110 questions, and it really, really, really helped me. And I will go ahead and admit that maybe a good 20 to 25 of those questions was actually on the theory part of the exam. So besides using that quiz to help me figure out what I really needed to learn, I think when I took it, it actually took me like maybe 3 times to fully complete the 110 questions, just because with whatever reason going on with my Wi-Fi or my internet, it just backed me out of the entire quiz, and I was halfway through it. I was pretty upset, but whatever, I had to finish it. So I went through again and completed it. The first time after actually completing it, I got an 88. So I felt comfortable and like I knew the information, but I was still felt unprepared, basically. And I didn't like that. So I took it. So that was Friday. I actually took it and got the 88. Saturday I took it again and I got a 96. I believe I only missed like 4 questions. So I'm feeling more prepared, but still at the same time, your girl did not believe in herself, honestly. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I did not believe in myself at all. So I would tell you, preparing, say some affirmations, because that's what I had to get to. I had to say my affirmations. I am smart. I can do this. I will pass this state board. And I said that throughout the entire exam, actually. So, actually getting to, and there wasn't even really anything to really practice, I would say, for the practical part of the state board. I don't have my paperwork, but one of my instructors from House of Heaven actually went through this and dumbed it down, like almost made what are those books called? We're gonna say nail preparation for dummies, basically. And that's what she did, and she color coordinated it and everything. I will try to insert a picture or a video somewhere in here of what it looked like. And she basically just broke it down of the steps that we're gonna do or for the practical, what they were looking for in each set of the practical exam. And that was it. So actually getting to taking the state board, so I took both the theory and the practical on the same day. I took my theory at 9 a.m. September 14th, and I took my practical at 1 p.m. September 14th. So I am close to downtown, so the theory was in Olathe, which was about 20 minutes from me. The practical was in Independence, also another 20 minutes from me. So waking up early, day of, my anxiety got to me, y'all. I legit felt like I was about to throw up. Like, for real. I did not sleep at all Sunday night. Did not sleep at all. Tossed and turned. Was so hot. Literally body sweating. So nervous. Waking up instantly. Had to go to the bathroom and just, I ain't gonna fake it, hover over the toilet. Like, had to take some deep breaths. All of that because your girl was nervous. I had to go to my boyfriend and he calmed me down. Such a blessing. I love him so much. Really calmed me down. And it took for me to actually be on my way to the theory exam for me to calm down. And so, like I said, the 20-minute drive, I was cool. Deep breath, saying my affirmations. I am smart. I can do this. I will pass. Got there, started all over again. Felt like I had to throw up. It was not good. It took all of about maybe 15 minutes to get into the building. They were only, you know, because of COVID, they are only allowing one person in at a time to check in. There was some information that we had to sign, basically saying that we, you know, are COVID free, haven't been around anybody that has tested for COVID or whatever. So after you sign that paperwork, you are going to go into, or you're going to put all of your things in a bag, and then you're gonna go, and they're gonna lock it. Actually, they're gonna lock the bag to make sure you can't get in there. And then you're gonna go into a little room that has about maybe 10 computers that are like set up to where you can't see the other person's computer, just only yours. So starting out, it was 110 questions. They have it to where you were able to mark what questions you are not sure of to go back towards the end. And so I made it through, I would say by the time I made it through all of the questions, I had about 25 that I was just not, I answered, but just wasn't completely sure about. So I went back and looked over that. And when I tell you, throughout this whole time, I'm breathing, I'm saying my affirmations. I even prayed. I prayed before I hit that end button. I prayed, Lord, you got me, right? You got me, okay? You got me. And as soon as I hit that end button, said that I was done, I seen that I had passed, okay? Your girl, woosah moment for real. Because I didn't feel prepared. I still didn't feel prepared, even though I got the 96 on that quiz. I did not feel prepared at all. So I after I seen that I passed, I grabbed my little red bag with my things in it and went to have them unlock it. They gave me a paper. This, look at my little picture, y'all. Look, they gave me this, and it says that I passed with a 90. I passed, y'all. So I was happy on my little 20-minute drive back to the crib. I was so freaking happy. And now I had to mentally prepare myself for the practical. So I'm back to saying my affirmations. I am smart. I can do this. I will pass. And I was going over the little things that, you know, my instructor had helped me out with. Or help my entire class out with. So I'm reading over that, having an ideal of, you know, as soon as you get in there, spray, clean, you know, hand sanitize between everything. You can never be too cautious, okay? Just make sure you're doing that. So some of the things that I needed, I would say I didn't bring anything because I actually already threw away my little bag. So pretty much all I have is just my hand left, and I can show you that on my index finger on here, this was the finger that we had to do the tip blend, if you can see that. And then on the ring finger, this is the finger that we had to use the odorless monomer and polymer. Well, not odorless polymer, but you can see that there. They're going to check how smooth it is. Even for the tip blend, they're going to check to see if it is a smooth transition from the natural nail to the tip. They're going to check the sides of it. They're going to look at it like this. All of that. They're going to do it deep into it, okay? And then we had the blood exposure on the thumb. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I did not finish my manicure. And I still passed. So please, please take y'all time when y'all doing this, but make sure you are doing it correctly. Because like I said, I did not finish my manicure. Actually, I felt like I was running out of time, so I started trying to rush. I made it all the way to the top coat, and I did not polish 3 nails, I want to say. But like I said, I was rushing because I wanted to get through it, so I wanted to make sure that I went back to make sure I didn't have any polish on the cuticle, on the side of the nail, because that is one of the things that they are going to look for. And like I said, I was rushing. So on my pinky nail, I had some right here, and on my thumb, I had some all over here, girl, all over it. And like I said, I only made it to polish like 2 of the nails with the top coat. So like I said, take your time. Take your time and just make sure that you are doing it correctly. I do not know what my actual score was on my practical. They didn't exactly give me that. Just after you take the exam, after you leave for the practical, you just go online to PSI and they will show if you passed or failed or not. I did want to mention that the practical was taken at a hotel in Independence. So in my mind, I don't know why, but I was thinking that it was going to be in a legit classroom. But when we got there, we had wooden tables, y'all. Wooden tables. Wooden tables. So I'm like, what? I guess I'm gonna just have to still just like, go through the motions. And that's what I basically really had to do. Another thing was be mindful because of COVID. Things are going to be a little slow with the check-in process and everything. My exam was supposed to start at 1, and they did not actually check us in until 1:15, 1:20, I want to say. And it was only 6 of us totaled in my taking it at the time I took it. 1 male. A couple things. One girl that was next to me left her whole polish, like did not bring any type of polish remover at all. Another guy opened his odorless monomer before coming in, so he could not use that at all. Like, I'm so glad that I was not in that position to where I, couldn't use something that I brought. So thankful for that. But make sure y'all take your time. Tips, I would say bring extra cotton. Actually, bring extra everything. Extra cotton, extra cuticle sticks, extra, I'm drawing a blank. Bring extra. Is all I can say, y'all. Is all I can freaking say. Just bring extra because paper towels. White, regular paper towels, white, I call them white, and blue, these really absorbent ones. Bring extra because you never know. I actually ran out of paper towels. I started wiping on my pants. That's not good, y'all. Don't do that. And I didn't do that until the end, because actually the entire time that you're going to be working, your hands will be damp from sanitizing so much. So whenever you take your hands off of the table and reach below, sanitize your hands. Every time you throw something away in the trash, no matter if you touch it or not, sanitize your hands. Sanitize, 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 y'all. Sanitize, okay? Well, I believe that is all that I have for you guys and my experience with taking and preparing for the state board. So I will welcome you guys back. Come back. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Like I said, every video every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until next time, see you!